amazing.
Yeah. It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Yeah, it's incredible.
I think it's a bit tacky.
Tacky? Are you silly?
On stage, Michael Jackson could make the entire world hold its breath with a single lean, but away from the spotlight, he was funny in a way nobody could possibly script. Too sincere, too serious, and always reacting with a logic that belonged entirely to him. Michael rarely tried to make jokes. He simply said exactly what he thought, and the laughter appeared around him on its own, light as a reflex he did not even seem to notice. If you also love this everyday version of Michael, make sure to hit like and subscribe.
Inauguration rumor saying I didn't want to do President Clinton's inauguration. I'm not gay.
Michael's humor began with a kind of honesty that had almost no padding around it. Whether he was talking about love or something tiny, he always entered the conversation with absolute seriousness.
Who said the word marriage
I did.
first?
He did.
I did.
When? Where?
When?
On
where,
the telephone.
Oh, yeah, yeah, on the telephone.
He first asked me.
When?
We were dating now for 4 months, right? 4 months?
I don't remember.
A romantic memory only needed a few seconds to turn into a cross-examination. Michael was confident until his own memory suddenly took a different turn, while Lisa Marie only had to stand there and watch him untie the knot he had just tied himself. With outdoor games, that confidence did not shake at all.
We had teams. We used the whole ranch. My favorite thing in the world to play, if you call it a sport, it's a sport. It's a water balloon fight. 'Cause I like the way they splatter when they hit. I've never lost a water balloon fight. I'm the Michael Jordan of water balloon fighting.
Other people throw water balloons for fun. Michael talked as though he were defending a world title. He did not just join the game. He built his own personal legend inside it, complete with titles, pride, and a ranking system only he could see.
Now we're gonna start class like we do every day at this time, with a joke from my nightclub act. Come on, everybody on their feet, on your feet. Guy came up to me in the street the other day and he said, I haven't had a bite for 3 days, so I bit him.
Didn't you get it?
Even when he was young, that calm expression made sketches unpredictable. Before the audience could react, Michael kept saving the joke with another layer of desperation, and the more serious he became, the funnier it got. He did not force the laughter to appear. He simply stayed committed long enough for the silence itself to become part of the performance.
No, I like your accent. I was laughing
like
at
my
how you
accent?
said, I'm going to ask you. You said, I'm going to ask you. I like it.
An interesting voice was enough to make him forget he was being interviewed. Michael did not imitate with cruelty. He was simply too delighted, like a child who had just discovered a new sound. The joy was so visible that the person across from him could hardly feel they were being teased.
Then speak in a German accent.
I don't have a German accent.
Who does? Use any accent you can.
But when the script required him to use a different voice himself, that confidence immediately disappeared. Michael considered the task with the face of someone afraid of ruining the entire mission.
No, it's sold, look.
About this one, right?
Is this yours?
Yeah, that's the sold sign, mean it's for me.
Okay, how much is that one?
His personal logic was clearest during shopping trips. A sold sign was not an obstacle. It was merely evidence that the item was waiting for its rightful owner.
This is Salvation Army, my favorite store. What is it?
First Salvation Army.
Where?
Right there, we're going there.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I think that's where we're going.
This is my store.
And yet Michael's joy did not depend on price. All it took was a thrift store appearing by the road, and the entire car ride suddenly had a new destination, while every other plan was allowed to step aside.
To marry me, and I said I would.
A big I would, though. You were really enthusiastic.
I have to ask you this because I can only imagine.
In married life, he also had a kind of teasing that was gentle but precise. Michael did not need to raise his voice. He simply dropped one line and let the silence do the rest.
Michael! Don't jump at the side of my little girl.
She know I don't like that dog because I'm afraid of dogs. They're little, but they bite.
Still, one tiny dog was enough to make him lose all his composure. The man who once stood between fireworks and tens of thousands of fans looked at a Christmas present as if he were evaluating an unpredictable opponent. That contrast pulled him away from the image of a superstar and brought him right back to being a man who had just woken up, confused but still trying to be polite.
It's like a way of saying you're cool, you're all right, you're tough. I'm not saying I'm like criminally bad. Of course, that's how people would take it.
Michael also always wanted every concept to be understood correctly. Even with the title of his own song, he explained it with the seriousness of a teacher worried the whole class had misunderstood the lesson.
Oh, I just love your little mustache. It's so cute.
Thank you, Kathy. Now would you like to take your seat?
Oh, I'd rather take yours.
Yeah, bro. You even got a better mustache than our principal, Mrs. Kalotny.
On a comedy stage, he did not need to be loud to steal the shot. Michael only had to stand in the middle of the chaos, keep his own rhythm, and deliver one dry reaction at exactly the right moment. The less he tried to grab attention, the more he became the center of it, because the louder everything around him became, the more that calmness stood out.
As I know of, there is no such thing as skin bleaching. I have never seen it. I don't know what it is.
Well, they used to have those products growing up. I used to hear, always use bleach and glow, but you'd have to...
When facing ridiculous rumors, that softness could turn into very sharp sarcasm. He did not get angry. He simply pulled the story to such an absurd scale that it collapsed under its own weight.
Those? I like those. Why don't we order those? Yeah, I like those.
Have you got enough space for all of this?
In a store, decisiveness sometimes came with one problem. Michael could like something so much that he forgot whether he had already bought it. For him, emotion was strong enough evidence, while storage space was a future problem.
Have you ever heard the term scenes affair?
Pardon?
Scenes affair. Have you ever heard that term before?
Scenes? Spell it.
S-C-E-N-E-S.
Yeah.
Little line.
Right.
Affair.
Spell it.
A-F-A-I-R-E. Have you ever heard the term before?
Affair. No, I never heard that.
Interviews were often pulled into that same system of logic. If a term was unclear, Michael would not move forward until every word had been examined, while the interviewer slowly lost control.
He re-sculpted himself. He's an artist.
I might want to put a red dot right there one day. But 2 eyes right here.
Do you wish you were...
Even his appearance was something he looked at as an unfinished creative space. Michael calmly considered his face like a painter, wondering what brush stroke should be added next.
This shit is a super soaker. I can feel it and tell. And it says... I want a squirt gun. I want a squirt machine gun. She's snatching presents. And I have this one. It's for you, but can I have it? Yes.
Once the game began, that fragile quality disappeared instantly. With a water gun in his hand, Michael shifted from defense to planning revenge for the next day.
In the game, I guess I was playing some pinball or something, and the song just popped in my head, and I think I ran upstairs, put it on tape.
What is fascinating is that even his most famous songs were sometimes described as if they had simply fallen into an ordinary afternoon. Genius stopped by while Michael was playing, and then the music went out into the world. He told the story so lightly, almost as if he did not realize he had just described something extraordinary. That calmness made it sound even harder to believe than a polished legend.
I don't care whose gates they were, they should have been open.
And I was worried about my accent.
In sketches, he used the same principle. The more seriously he treated a ridiculous situation, the better the scene worked. His unchanged expression made the complaint sound like a real experience.
Again,
I can't believe it.
But this is about the skepticism.
Yes.
Questions that were too personal, however, made that layer of control disappear. Michael could face an ocean of people, but one short question was enough to make him look around as if he could not believe what he had just heard.
Flight from here to New York to Rome.
No, straight from LA to Rome.
You know how long that flight is?
Like 12 or 13 hours. 12
Yeah, you're gonna die.
Sometimes Michael's logic was so powerful that time and geography had to make room for it. He gave the number with such confidence that the listener nearly started doubting their own knowledge.
It is. Oh, that one right there. What?
Oh. Everybody was messing with me, trying to steal my cart.
It's Wilda. Is there a problem here?
Where's my cart? Wait. I don't trade cards with you. We got stuff here.
Even a specially arranged supermarket trip quickly turned into a battle for territory. The shopping cart suddenly became property that had to be protected, and every ordinary inconvenience became part of the game. Michael was not only happy because he got to shop, he was happy because he finally got to participate in a very normal kind of trouble.
I do. In the middle, he asks for his autograph.
In the middle of a formal wedding video, Michael still noticed the most offbeat detail in the frame. He always found the strange thing hiding in the corner and pointed to it in the calmest voice.
Yeah, paintings.
I like this one because they're bathing Apollo. This looks like Apollo.
Oh, yeah.
And the girls are bathing him.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I want that one there.
Okay.
His artistic taste also stood somewhere between refinement and innocence. Michael did not need a lecture about symbolism. If an image delighted him, that was enough for the object to have a place in his world.
Next to.
I was in a bed when I was doing that.
Really?
Also, yeah. I was laying in the bed, the cover and everything, when I did that whole rap.
Even the studio contained methods unlike anyone else's. Some of Michael's biggest achievements began under a blanket, in the dark, and in complete comfort.
I'm a nice person! I just took a shower! And I washed my hair thoroughly! I'm not a narcissist, just trying this mirror effect, testing the camera, seeing how well it works.
When he held the camera himself, he worried viewers might misunderstand. A simple mirror effect was enough to make Michael rush to defend himself before anyone had accused him of anything, and the more he explained, the more lovable it became.
But knowing Macaulay Culkin, he made sure, he schemed on me. He told me to go up on the diving board, and I went up there like a nut.
Kill you, Mac! Mac, I'm going to annihilate you.
But in front of Macaulay Culkin, none of that control lasted very long. Michael's face moved through every stage. Confidence, doubt, realizing the trap, and immediately wanting revenge.
I love Michelangelo. If I had a chance to talk to him or read about him, I would want to know about what inspired him to become who he is, the anatomy of his craftsmanship, not about who he went out with last night, or why he decided to sit out in the sun so long. What's wrong with,
His humor could also become sharper. Michael only needed to place art beside petty questions and let the difference speak for itself without raising his voice. The tone stayed gentle, but behind it was the clear frustration of an artist who wanted the public to look at the work.
For me, if you can.
Oh, no. What could I sing?
Who is it?
Then he could pretend to be shy about a request to perform as if the whole world had never heard him sing. The hesitation lasted only a few seconds before instinct took over.
I go through hell.
Setting up, though? I don't understand.
I go through hell touring.
Touring is
I'll make it positive then.
Yeah, it's just
For you know the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
and action, Michael.
I love to tour. You guys must
Nothing captures Michael more clearly than the moment he was asked to say something positive about touring. He could control the stage down to every light, but he could not hold onto one harmless lie. The real person always found a way to step out first. Michael Jackson was not funny because he was trying to become a comedian. He was funny because he gave small things enormous seriousness, from shopping carts and water guns to thrift stores and strange questions on television. He could be innocent, sharp, confused, and playful within just a few seconds, but he never felt like he was building a character to please anyone. That lack of armor is what keeps these old moments feeling fresh after all these years. Behind the music icon, whose every movement was calculated, was a human being reacting to the world in a way that was completely his own, so sincere that laughter appeared naturally around him. Comment your favorite moment, hit like and subscribe.